Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Jai Gaurangira Premanam Sankirtan Yagya. Jai. Thank you for joining. Hare Nam. Hare Nam. Hare Kevalam Kalonastiva Nastiva Nastiva Gatiranyata. Hare Nam. Hare Nam. Hare Nam. Eva Kevalam Kalonastiva Nastiva Nastiva Gatiranyata. One time all together. Hare Nam. Hare Nam. Hare Namo Eva Kevalam Kalonastiva Nastiva Nastiva Gatiranyata. Gurudev Kripanindu Diya Karavitase Dina Prekatina. Gurudev Sakala Saya Baladia Koro Nigamane Sina Ina Gurudev Kripanindu Diya Karavitase Dina Prekatina. Gurudev Sakala samana karipe sakati leonata jata jata Abito gaibo Harinam Vasuke Aparat Avriyata Gurure Kripa Vindodeya Karoidase Vinapeka Abhina Gurudev Abeno Kripa Lapiyai Jana Itorata Nata Shakti Bodhina Amiyati Dena Paramare Amashata Gurudev Kripa Bindu Deya Paramedase Vinapeka Adina Gurudev Jagata Vichare Kichu Nai Pai Tumharo Karuna Sara Karuna na hoine Kandiya kandiya Gurudev Karuna na hoile Kandiya kandiya Pranamara Kirihara Gurudev Kripa Bindu Deya Paramedase Vinapeka Adina Gurudev Sakala Sane Baladiya Karo Nidamane Sina Ina Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Patita Pavana Gurudeva Jai Jai Gurudev 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 Jai Jai Gurudev Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Ram. Did I give you one last time?
No, I'll take it.
This is explained all about meditation, perfect way to be connected with God through meditation. It's the original process for meditation called Bhakti Yoga. Means a yoga, the word yoga means to be linked with the source of all energy. That's God. God is energetic, and everything else, including you, your energy of God. It's just like fire and heat. So inseparable. But when we, unfortunately, our consciousness becomes covered up with forgetfulness of God, then that's what we suffer. But again, through the process given by Himself, His formula of chanting the holy names, look at the back. That's called mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You heard about that? Yeah. So in the 60s, it was a hit by the Beatles. So it's George Harrison, hit, a record in the whole world. So, the way to get back to our spiritual consciousness.
1 second, sorry, sir, 1 second.
Sure. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, fine. I'm having fun chanting the mantras.
Yes,
The
I love the Hare
spiritual.
Krishna mantra.
Ah, you know that.
Yeah.
I thought I should give you one here.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
free of charge. This is explained a little bit. It's an introduction to meditation,
Yes.
but not like physical meditation people do for well-being something. This is actually more than that. This is the spiritual.
Right.
To raise your, to revive, because that is there already. The divine qualities are there with you. By the moment, because of material atmosphere,
Yes.
we're contaminated with bad association, we're acting, in materialistic way.
Yes.
So therefore, our real original consciousness, which is loving consciousness, is covered. And that love has been perverted into lust.
Yes.
Lust means selfishness. In the name of love in this material world, people are lust because they want something from you. Therefore they call it love.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you open the box once? I just want to check if I have not given you that thing. The platter.
Make sure it doesn't fall.
Okay, and second one? It's good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So anyway, I won't keep you so long.
That's okay. I enjoy hearing you speak. I've been saying the Hare Krishna mantra as well in the mornings when I meditate.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm learning about it. I'm still new.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a long. It's I would say not complex, but it is actually simple for the simple. Basically telling you, look, you are not this body.
Yes.
Something you have forgotten, because as I mentioned, due to material atmosphere, when we take birth in this material world, we become covered by material energy of the Lord, very powerful,
Yes.
and that we become actually distracted. We're not interested in spiritual life. We're only interested in materialistic life.
Right.
For mainly from birth to death, we're interested in 4 things: eating, sleeping, defending, and mating.
Yeah.
No matter how qualified you are, you may be the president of the United States or the more powerful person. We all work hard in different standards, of course. Some people they're very rich, whatever, but just fulfill those 4 needs, bodily needs: eating, sleeping, defending, and mating.
Yeah.
Nothing out of it.
Yeah, but karma becomes too big.
But
for
in
your life.
in different scale, different way.
Yeah.
But the animals, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
You see?
It's like our animal nature, but we want to transcend that.
Absolutely.
Beyond the animal nature.
Yeah, exactly. We want to because the animals, their consciousness is so low.
Right.
So according to karma, karma,
Yes.
transmigration, reincarnation. So according to that's why karma, because we have to be very careful what we're doing in this lifetime.
Right.
That will be the consequences will be your next life.
Well, because we have that power as humans, incarnated as humans, to make those choices.
To discriminate.
Yeah.
Animals, they can't do that.
They can't do that, right?
And the animal, they don't do sinful activities, you know that,
Right.
because they are like a baby. Baby doesn't know what's
They don't
sin.
know,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
They're like innocent, so they're condemned to be like that. They're like programmed, the animals. But when you get this human form of life, it's a long philosophy, because in the entire creation there are 8,400,000 species. 400,000 species. The 8 million species, all other species than human beings. So 400,000, that's human beings. But those human beings, how possible they're 400,000? That in terms of gender, color. Actually, there's only one race, human race. They never. There's one human race. Only different, maybe from different color, different community, but human race is one. Because all the facilities that all human beings they have the same.
The same, right? The four.
Whether
yeah.
you male, female, white, same.
Sure, yeah.
But unfortunately, we don't learn about it. Because our educational system all over the world is corrupt. Because they are not themselves. The leaders should be spiritually enlightened. Formerly, when you read the scriptures, like up to 5,000 years ago, the kings or the rulers, the administrators of the state, they used to be well trained. They used to call them Kshatriya. Kshatriya means that you have a Brahmanas, the high class of people,
Right.
intellectuals,
Right.
and then they are fully, they're spiritually aware,
Right.
and they're not greedy. They live in a mode of goodness.
Right.
They're not greedy, they're not lusty. They just completely absorbed in the thought of God and spirituality, and they live their life according to the instruction of the scriptures. So then comes the second class, that's called the Kshatriya or the administrators,
Right,
like the
right.
politicians, this
Like
and
the
that.
business people of today.
The business, that's third class.
yeah.
That's third class.
Oh, that's third class.
Yeah,
Even
called
below.
Vaishya.
Okay.
Yeah, below, yeah.
Okay.
So the Kshatriya, the administrators,
Uh-huh.
and you can see even now in society, the administrators, they have a very important place. Just like we have monarch,
Right,
like
right.
British system. You have monarch and then you have a prime minister. So that's like Kshatriya. So similarly, the Kshatriya, they're supposed to protect.
Right. Okay.
They're like administrators, army people, military people.
Okay.
So they used to be very well trained. Morally, they knew exactly how to protect people, to protect the nation. But nowadays it's not the same, things are different. So anyway, it's a long class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it short. So basically, spiritual awareness is that to understand, first of all, you are not the body, because all people in the world, even uneducated person, illiterate person, they say my body.
My body, right.
In all cultures, no languages, they say my body.
Right. You are not your mind either. You're
Exactly.
not your mind, you're not
No,
your body.
no, exactly. If you're not the body, who are you then? Because you possess the body, like you possess the car or the dress, so you must be something else.
It's a vehicle. It's just a vehicle.
Exactly. Yeah. So now this gross body, we have two. The body has two parts: gross body and subtle body.
Right, right.
Combined together, that's body. What is gross body is gross material senses, everything you can see. Subtle body is the mind, intelligence, ego. Because I cannot see your intelligence, I can see your mind. What's going on there?
Yeah.
But it's there. And for an ego, those are subtle bodily elements. So now you own this. Just like you have a car engine has two parts: mechanical part and electrical part. So the electrical part makes the car work. You understand?
Right, yeah.
So the mind and intelligence, they are part of the material energy that makes your body function.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you are the owner of this machine, which is the body. You're the soul,
Right.
and the soul is consciousness, like feeling pain, pleasure, happiness. That is the feeling. The feeling comes from the soul. This body itself is not feeling. See, for instance, a dead body. If you die there, by accident or something, the dead body is dead. It's not conscious. You can kick it in the face. No, it doesn't protest.
Soul is left.
Exactly. That's this is what I understand. Unfortunately, we don't teach, but this original knowledge called Vedas,
Yeah.
we try our best.
You have a Vedic school too, right?
Yeah, I mean everything we do. Yeah, all our process is based on Vedic teaching.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for telling us all
seriously,
these things.
appreciate the knowledge.
Yeah.
you must. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I dedicate myself for the last 40 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I
Where
was.
are you from originally?
I'm African.
Okay. Where in Africa?
I am DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Okay.
Yeah, from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, so that area from, they call Bantu, go from sub-Saharan area, especially when you go from Congo, Angola, Tanzania,
Yeah.
Kenya, all the southern part, and especially Zambia and Zimbabwe. This would be that some part long time ago. This belonged to one kingdom, is called Congo Kingdom.
Yeah.
So then down to South Africa, they all Bantu. So some kind of tribe, and then because of Balkanization of the colonies,
Big borders,
and they made borders exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, I spent a lot of time in Zimbabwe,
Good.
Marondera, and I used to put some friends there. I used to preach the Indians, yeah, because Indian they take this very easily because originally it's from Sanskrit, so it's Indian are very, very. You find this wisdom in India. Even our master, he actually he appeared in India, so.
Okay.
So I travel over the world.
Wow.
Been there, I had a great time there. I was training. I had some students there then, but that long time ago.
Yeah.
So I'm from there. But I left Africa a long time when I was young. Went to study in Europe, and then after that I was having a good time like everybody else. But according to my karma,
Yeah.
I was always asking so many questions. I was artist on the international stage. Yeah, I used to play jazz everywhere in the world, traveling.
Yeah.
That's what I studied, and I was living in Paris, then London. I lived all my life in big cities, New York, these things. So then,
Experience the calm of life, right?
Yeah.
Experience it all, right?
and I travel over the world, man, and but I found my happiness in spiritual life.
Yes.
So now I become like a senior, preacher. So I go everywhere. They invite me. I spend time different country, different places.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it's amazing.
So yes. So I know that, and we're doing these things out of love. So like I said, the two things are there. We are motivated by two things: lust and love. Love means selfish. Selfless. Love is selfless and conditional. You love somebody, no condition.
Yeah.
You love each other, no condition, unconditional. In any situation, love can never be broken. That's real love. But unfortunately, when it's the perversion of love is lust, that means as long as you fulfill your interest with somebody, everything goes well.
Yeah.
But if it's something, some discrepancy, then no more love anymore. To the point you become even like enemies,
Yeah, then it turns into
hurt each other.
Yeah.
So that's not love. That is a reflection. So like we say that you can never get anything from a shadow. Shadow is just a shadow. There's no substance. So but the shadow is there's no shadow without substance. So if you have lust, that means there must be love somewhere, and love is spiritual.
Yeah, lust is a shadow. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, lust is a shadow of love. It appears exactly.
Appears real.
Yeah, just like mirage in the desert. When you see now very sunny, when you're driving on the road or something, you see like mirage, like a big puddle of water, But when you're going, it's going far, further. So the poor animals, because as I said, their conscience is so low. When they see mirage in the desert and they're thirsty, they think, wow, they chase it, I'm gonna drink, But then as they go far open desert, they die, they can't get water because that's a mirage. So similarly, all the way we're chasing after pleasure, happiness in the materialistic way, that's actually illusion. You're gonna work hard. You even forget that you're gonna die one day.
Right? It's all temporary.
That's the nature of illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you forget the reality.
Yeah. Wake up.
You chasing it, and they working hard and by hook and crooks, you earning your life just so that you can enjoy. They don't realize at the moment you're about to enjoy the fruit of your work, you die.
Right.
Or somebody steals away, or you know, it's, I mean, so many instances are there, enough to learn.
Yeah.
But Maya is very powerful.
Maya is very powerful. Yes, the illusion.
How intelligent material you may be, you know.
Yeah.
So many great personalities, celebrities, materially they got everything, but they forget the simple formula that I'm not this body. They're saying it all the time. My body, my eyes, my everything. Who am I? So this is lacking in the entire world in educational system. We should be teaching people this. We have so many, we have so many subjects to learn, but we're learning about matter.
Right.
We're not learning about our real self.
Right. The Maya. We're learning about the Maya.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What you're gonna get out of it. But the most important thing in the human form of life, like I said, 8,400,000 species of living entities. We achieve this human form of life not by chance. You know, we have undergone all through all the other species. You've been snake, you've been ant, you've been worm, you've been queen, you've been king, you've been all these titles you've been through. So we've been in this material world since time immemorial. And we've been just transmigrating, not only in this planet. The desire we have to go to moon planet, to the Mars, all that desire is because the soul wants to go everywhere. And the soul can do it. If you are in your spiritual body, you can go anywhere.
Right.
But we are confined. We're condemned to be this limited space. So we've been through those pieces. We've been through. So now, by the grace of the Almighty Lord, you have come in this human form of life.
Yeah.
Much less gift. Much less gift. Because in human form of life, you can end all sufferings. How? By taking to the spiritual discipline.
Yes.
By perfecting your life, by living according to the instruction of law. Because see, a human being is responsible. The animal is not responsible.
Right.
You see animal crossing the border, they don't stop it. Where's your passport?
Right.
But when a human being does, an animal can cross the traffic light, nobody will chase after, oh, you're going to arrested. No.
Get expectation,
Like a child, a baby, you can sue a baby, you can take a baby to court, you know. But when you become adult, you're responsible of your acts. You understand this? So, human form of life is a great, human form of life is a great privilege, but at the same time we're responsible.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah. See, in a society, look at the politician, right? The senators, all these big guys, you know, they are observed by everyone. When they do something wrong, they have to step down. They're responsible. Yeah, you do something wrong, you're the president, you break the rules.
accountable, you gotta answer something.
Yeah, so higher position you occupy, more responsible you are. So, therefore, in the human form of life, there's great privilege. Why? Because only in human form of life we can cultivate spiritual knowledge. We can not only cultivate it, we can realize it, and as a result of that, we get the we get the grace, the blessing of the Lord. And when your soul passes away, quit this body, you're no longer subject to the laws of karma. You're no longer subject to. And then what happened? Your soul goes to spiritual world where there's no suffering, there's no limitation, there's no beginning and end. But where the soul is eternal, you have no beginning. No one of us has a beginning. No one has the end. We just, because of ignorance, we're thinking with this body, dying, taking
Think
birth.
that's it, yeah. Yeah.
Dying, taking birth in different species, like this, rotating this material world. But now human form of life is much less gift, golden opportunity God has given you so that you can do with material problems. So all the suffering we have in this material world is miserable platform. And we're suffering. You know why? The cause of ignorance is the cause of suffering. Ignorance is the cause of suffering. And ignorance you compare to darkness. When you're in the complete darkness, you don't even know where to go.
Right.
You're just banging your head everywhere. You don't know the way out. Yeah? In the complete darkness, you don't know. You might possess eyes, but you don't know where to go because of darkness. So you suffer so much. And similarly, when there's a light, you know where to go, you know how to do things properly. So spiritual, we're to cultivate spiritual wisdom, spiritual knowledge in the human form of life, because the human form of life, although it's a great privilege, but any moment you can lose it. Any moment, death can come. So when we hear about this, we should immediately be serious about it. At least try to do something about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't,
Huge opportunity.
yeah, don't procrastinate. Oh, I'm okay, let me enjoy first. You don't know, you may be enjoying,
You never know, exactly.
but the next moment, you know what's happening to you.
Yeah, I hear that. I agree.
Yeah,
What's your name?
my name's Harry Das. Harry Das, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Likewise, I enjoy talking to you. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here out of love. We're showing people what love. Love means sharing.
Every time I eat the food, I really do feel it, and like it's good to talk to you and gain knowledge about it. I like knowing more about why you're doing all this stuff. Yeah.
This exactly. We're doing this stuff out of love. We don't ask anything. Out of love, and it's called bhakti. Bhakti means yoga of love. Everything we do out of love. We love when you love God, you love everybody else.
Yeah.
Like when you water the roots of the tree, the whole tree.
Flat earth, all this stuff.
Yes. So that's why we're to cultivate this love. We should not stay on platform of lust. Lust is the killer.
Yeah.
The reason we're here we're suffering because of lusty desires.
Yeah. For sure.
But we should cultivate love. And this love is not something, when I say cultivating, something which doesn't exist. No, it's there with you. It's there with you. It's like we give example when you have a dry wood. As long as there's no fire there, you see, or just wood. This wood, right? But there's fire in there.
Yeah.
You need just to ignite it with the matches or lighter, and then
It takes off.
it takes off
Yeah.
all the way. So this love, this spiritual consciousness, divine consciousness, that's what you are.
Okay.
But it's covered moment.
Yeah.
But now, when you fortunately hear about it from the right source, not the professional people, when you hear from the people who are dear to the Lord, why they're dear to Him? Because they're obedient to Him.
Yeah.
We don't live our life like animals, like eating, sleeping. Everything we do is sacred because must offer to God first. He has given the formula. Do this, do this. If you do this, do that, you'll be dear to me. It's simple.
Yeah.
Right.
If I want to please you, you have to tell me how to please you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Then I know.
Yeah.
So if God tells you, do this, and by nature, He's supremely affectionate. He's the abode of all love. You can imagine how much God loves you. Whatever you have now, you don't deserve it. Just because of the mercy of God, you are. When you look at our background, a sinful activity we have committed, we don't deserve to be what we are now. We could have been degraded like animals, suffering, be hell. So God is so amazing. It is said when you put one step toward Him, He put 1,000 steps toward you. I don't say, my God, you're my Lord. I accept your word, I accept you. Immediately. He's there in your heart. Anyway, He's not far, He's there. You cannot exist without Him. He's there. He's your breath, He's your life and soul. So He's ready. So any human being who actually trying to understand this and like I said, if you chant Hare Krishna, you don't have to change anything. Just chant. If you have some our literature like this, just read. We're many books, by the way. Next time you like, I'll give you Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to read the
Bhagavad Gita, yeah.
Okay.
You heard about that, right?
I've heard about Bhagavad
Yeah,
Gita. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know for one here, but I don't have one, but I'll bring next time.
Okay.
But I give you this one.
Please, I love
Chant and Be Happy.
Yeah.
It's by the Beatles, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's a Georgia.
Thank you.
How they really appreciated when they actually got involved, the Hare Krishna, in the 60s. They made all records. Make sure your box doesn't fall down.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, just because I want to like thank you for the information because I am going to build a practice. So.
I'll make sure I'll be here. Usually I'm here on Wednesday, like
Okay.
today, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Sometimes I do come Friday,
Okay.
but Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday definitely be here from 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's unlimited, but we better stop that.
All right.
I thought your food gonna get cold, and I give you some incense. This is the best incense ever you can
I was
get.
actually going to ask, what kind of incense? I love the sweet smell of it.
This is the first class incense because well selected. You get the best incense in India.
Yeah.
So this is the best one because they're chosen because we worship God, Krishna with this incense.
Yeah.
So this is like a sacred incense. It's been offered to Krishna, just like food. That's why you like this food. This food is not ordinary food.
Yeah.
It's,
People love it. We don't say that.
it's sanctified food.
Yeah.
It's not just for the body, it's for your soul.
Yes.
That's why you appreciate everything I'm saying because you've been eating this prashadam. So your consciousness now is elevated. Exactly. You can talk to many people here. They'll say, what are you talking about? They have no clue. They have no appreciation.
Yeah.
Only by the grace of the Lord you can understand.
Thank you.
I feel that
yeah, I
way.
agree.
I feel very grateful. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Hari.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
I didn't actually ask your name.
My name is Mayinza.
Mainza. Oh, I have one of my friends. He was my student in Uganda because I traveled around.
Yeah.
His name Mainza too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugandan. Yeah. Mainza.
Diana.
Mainza. Huh?
Diana.
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 Oh, Diana. Very nice.
Yeah.
In English, they say Diana, right? Diana.
Diana. I've
No,
never been
that's
to
How do you spell it?
Like Y-N-A.
Y-A-N-A. Diana? Like
Oh.
vehicle, like Mahayana.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. It was a
Yeah.
privilege to talk to you.
Yeah, you'll see us. You'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah, we come all the time, so we'll see you.
I'm dedicated. I love sharing with people. I love people.
I appreciate the knowledge, sir.
That's what brought me in this process because when I heard that all we need is love, and then the process, this Bhakti Yoga is all about love, how to develop love instead of lust. I said, wow, I've been looking for this.
Yeah.
I've been looking
By the
for
way, I
it.
was good Christian. I was trained in the church, everything, but I didn't get all the answers I wanted. You know,
Yeah.
when I read about Bhagavad Gita and I read about Krishna consciousness, wow! If you're honest, you can't help it. You said, wow, nothing like this.
Yeah.
So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Vipale Janama Radha Krishna Navadviya Amana Sada Namapaya Radha Krishna Navadviya Manusajamapaya Radha Krishna Navadviya Manusajamapaya Radha Krishna Navadviya Janiya so niyadeshaka no Janiya so niyadeshaka Janiya so niyadeshaka Golokera Madana Hare Nama Sankirtana Golokera Madana Hare Nama Sankirtana Golokera Madana Hare Nama Sankirtana Rati na jaan mila ke neta Rakhi na jaan milo ke neta Rakhi na jaan milo ke neta Rakhi na jaan milo ke neta Samsara Visamale Devanishche Hiya Vale Samsara Visamale Devanishi Hiya Gale Juraite Nakari Yoga Juraite Nakari Yoga Manasa Jana Makaya Radha Krishna Rajya Manasa Jana Makaya Radha Krishna Rajya Chaniya Suniya Rishabhayino Janiya Suniya Rishabhayino Janiya Suniya Rishabhayino Brajendra Nandana Sachi Sata Gurulase Brajendra Nandana Sachi Sata Gurulase Balaram Ailanika Balaram Ailanika Balaram Tarasaki Jagai Mada Tarasaki Jagai Mada Prabhu Nanda Sutta Rishavana Sutta Jutta Prabhu Nanda Sutta Rishavana Sutta Jutta Karuna Pura Koruna Koro Narottamo Dassa Parina Teliona Vata Narottamo Dassa Parina Teliona Vata Toma vina kia chaya mara Toma vina kia chaya mara Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo bolo. Hare Ram, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Hari, Vikale, Janama, Hari Hari. Bhakti Chandra Sushita Nitai Padakamina Bhakti Chandra Sushita Jaya Jagata Jura. Say man, how you doing? Yeah, fine. Have something. Jaya Jagatadura. Nitaya Karunave Enonitai Vineva Radha Krishna Paitena Enonitai Vineva Radha Krishna Paitena Enonitai Vinebha Radha Krishna Paitena Enonitai Vinebha Radha Krishna Paitena Doing this. It's explaining about Bhakti Yoga, yoga of love and devotion. And the Beatles used to sing that about all we need is love. So this is a spiritual reality, in fact. Life we're living now, nothing real. It's like this is shadow reality. So the reality actually, when we realize, when our consciousness is purified, we realize actually our real spiritual nature, loving nature. Like everybody says, my body. But who are you? Nobody knows who they are. So that's what we have to learn about it. So to know about who you are, that means spirituality. I'm not this body, I'm spirit soul. So now you have to understand what's the nature of the soul, how the soul is connected with the super soul. It's called God, if you want. So sometimes people, they have wrong conception of God. They're thinking, why there should be God, this and that, right? Like atheist people. But actually, God means you are part and parcel of Him. And your existence based on that. It's just like, can you claim to be alive if you didn't have parents?
So it's like God is the universe. Is that what you're saying?
He's everything. He's a person.
Yeah.
See, like, okay, you have the things that you possess, your things, right? And things that are manufactured so that, you own things, you own the building, you own this and that. So similarly, the entire universe is resting upon God, because the entire universe is God creation. And He Himself is the sustainer. He's the one who maintains it. Just create your property and you're looking after it. And you're aware of your property. So God is not impersonal. Of course, He has impersonal feature because He's all perverting. But sometimes He's a person, like you're a person. But He's not ordinary person like us. He's all cognizant. He knows everything. He's unlimited. His character, His attributes are unlimited. Whereas ours are limited because we are atomic. And God is the complete. Just like you have a vast ocean, like Pacific Ocean. And you take a tiny drop from that. So that drop from the ocean, from the vast ocean, has the same properties. Salty, but it's a tiny. And when you take it out, the ocean, just a matter of time, you'll dry out. But as long as that drop is always within the ocean, is a part of the ocean.
Yeah.
It can never dry up.
Yeah.
Similarly, that's the meaning of God. God is not that people think, so God is not form, He's formless. It's all nonsense. That's a lack of knowledge.
Yeah, I'll take a look at
Yes,
this.
please, yeah. And you come here.
The food is great. I love it.
That food is made with love and devotion. That's why.
Oh, okay. Is it all like plant-based, all like all vegan?
Yeah, vegetarian, vegan also.
Oh, okay.
And this food is cooked by the highly qualified, spiritual persons. They pure, they chant mantras, they do all the rituals so that God can, to show their love. God doesn't need anything at all. He's full, he's complete. But He loves when you offer something out of love. It's just, like a kid, right? When you're a young boy, your father gives some money. Right? You nearly forgot, yeah? So your father gives some money, or mom, whatever. You have some pocket money, but you're keeping that money, you're saving it, and then you realize, oh, today is my father's birthday, or my mother's birthday. You go to the shop, you buy a little thing, which is almost nothing, but you, out of love, you say, I'm going to offer this to my dad.
Yeah.
Even just to buy your birthday card, you write on it, happy birthday, dad, and this and that, and you buy them maybe with a few cents, and the dad was so pleased with that.
Yeah.
And he possesses everything,
Yeah.
So God is like that. Our relationship with Him is out of love. So if you offer Him anything, even just simple, with simple heart, with honesty, He said, you just accept Him to be, your master, your source of your existence, just to thank Him. He appreciates so much. So we do the same. He doesn't need anything to eat. But before we eat, when we cook food, we do it with a lot of cleanliness, purity, everything. And after cooking, we go further to the Lord. My dear Lord, please, this is for you, eat. God doesn't eat like us. God can eat by just thinking, by seeing, He can eat. Any part of His body can actually perform the action of the other part of the body. For us to eat, to go through the mouth. But for God, He's absolute. He can eat only by looking, by smelling. So He eats, and then, but the food is still there. And that food is still there. That food is no longer ordinary food. That's called prashad, or mercy of the Lord. He had left for us. So that's the process. So when you eat that food, no different from heaven. Material food is sanctified, spiritualized. And that food is just not for the body, but for the soul. It purifies your consciousness. And then you can, your brain, your spiritual intelligence, your spiritual knowledge, which is already there, becomes revived. And then you can go deeper, try to understand who God is. It's not easy to understand God. At least theoretically we can say about God, but you have to realize who God is. And that, if you receive His mercy. So when you eat His food, you chant, you do that, and then God, who is there in your heart, He reveals Himself to you in due course of time.
It's beautiful.
What's your good name?
I'm
John.
Are you guys here like every day?
Yeah, we do here 4 days a week. We come here in U District Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I just moved here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are you studying here?
No. I'm from Vegas. I just wanted a change of scenery.
Oh, really?
So, I was tired of all the dirt.
Right.
I wanted to be around trees and nature. You know, it's beautiful.
Green, yeah, evergreen state.
Yeah, that's why. So I'm pretty excited to be here. The air smells so much better.
No, honestly, I live in New York for many years. Well, I moved to California first. It was a little bit better. But when I came here, oh my God, it's totally different.
Especially when you drive out out home.
Yeah, being in a huge garden, nice, natural environment, so many trees, nice. You feel that.
You went.
The air is very thin, very perfect, not heavy.
Yeah.
No, wow, when I live in New York, it's so heavy air that you're breathing. Oh my God.
But when I
It's called pollen or something, always higher. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, when I was on the plane and I was breaking through the clouds, and
Right.
I saw the trees for the first time, like in the water. It looked like I was in a fantasy land.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll let you go right now. What was your name?
So how long ago you came? How long you been here now?
Oh, I've been here for a week and a half. Like.
Only?
Yeah. So.
You just came.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a job right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. I'm sure you get a job.
Thank you very much.
My name is Harry Das.
What was that?
Harry Das. That's my name.
Haridas?
Harry Das.
Haridas. Okay, I'm John.
John, nice to meet you. And since you moved nearby, so you be coming here, getting free meal, delicious food.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Is it always the same menu or?
No different menu sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now what's that purple stuff?
Then,
The purple stuff. What was that? That was good. It's like purple.
like with sweet,
Yeah.
it's called halava.
Is that like sweet potato or is that?
No, made of semolina.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Semolina, which is roasted, and sometimes they put the purple color. Is they put like blueberries in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was delicious.
Flavor.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But all right, I'll see you.
So
around.
yeah, please come every time.
Oh, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Take care.
Water brew
Yeah.
or lemonade?
What is better? It's lemonade to make you thirsty. It's quite sweet.
Cold water is okay.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Cheers. Mi pai para kamala, kapitala, sisitala. How you doing? You fine? Have I given you this before?
Yes, I have.
Oh yeah, before. Okay, good. You're here all the time. Well, good to see you. Do you like incense? It's a gift of love. All we need is love. So that's what we do. All our activities are performed out of love. Because that's what we're made of. We love God. We love everyone. Okay, enjoy your. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, 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 Rama. That's for you. This is explaining about chanting Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Can I have it
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah. I do Bhagavad Gita classes.
Okay. So, yeah, it's interesting, eh? She might be a great soul. Hare Krishna. Wow, you can speak, eh?
Yeah, I can sing so nicely.
You're so confident. That's good. Yeah. She's enjoying a drink. She's enjoying a drink. Yeah, so the purpose of studying Bhagavad Gita is to come to the point of chanting. Our philosophy teaches how to chant name of Krishna is the ultimate
Yeah.
activity.
Yes. You can experience it. Of course, like if I can.
Yeah, but chanting is very practical. Prabhupada said that we preaching, we distributing this, we preaching, explaining the philosophy, so that people can come to the understanding that chanting of the holy name of Krishna, is the essence of all knowledge.
Especially when I'm stressed out and when I chant, that's when I feel, oh my God, it relieves me so good instantly.
Yes.
It is so good. Yes.
And imagine if you keep on chanting all the time.
Yes.
You become purified,
Yes.
your soul becomes completely cleansed of all the sin, the dirt, everything we have. Because to understand Krishna, especially as a sinful living entity, it's not easy. You may speak theoretically about Krishna, but to realize
Yes.
factually that it's Krishna, you need Krishna's blessings. And Krishna's blessings in this age, Kali Yuga, only if you take to the chanting of his name. That means you constantly, let me give the example, if you put a bar of metal in the fire, like the black meat they do, the ghost meat or whatever, you put that for a long time in the fire, that iron rod becomes red hot, just like in the fire. So when we constantly chanting holy name, we meditate on the holy name, and you see, it's not a dry process. when you do that sincerely, what happens? You develop taste for it.
Yeah.
You become addicted to it.
Yeah.
Because
Even if sometimes what happens if I'm somewhere where there is some other music going on,
yeah,
still my ears is chanting Hare Krishna.
yeah, you think
Yeah.
about chanting it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, that is a protection.
Yeah.
You can never, and also you realize actually the difference between material sound,
Yes.
mundane sound, and the sound of Krishna's holy name. The sound of a Krishna's name is transcendental sound vibration. That's mantra. And mantra, the word mantra means that frees your mind from anxiety, from ignorance, from confusion, from distress. That's the meaning of mantra. Mana atra. Atra means deliverance. And man is man. Sanskrit word. So 2 syllable, mantra. So that's why but when you absorb yourself in chanting mantra and listening to the sound and your mind become that means you directly with Krishna. And when we use Krishna, there's no Maya. Because suffering, illusion, fear is all created by Maya, illusion.
Yeah.
So like we said, Krishna Surya Sama Maya O Andakar. Ya Krishna Tal Maya Nai Adhikar. See, Sister Krishna is like a fulgent sun. And Maya is like darkness. Wherever there's a fulgent sun now, there's no darkness.
Yeah.
So if you are constantly, you are linked to Krishna, see, it's called Bhakti Yoga. And the word yoga means linking process. So you should be practicing it. Either you're chanting loudly or you're meditating on it, you're thinking about it, so you become completely absorbed in it. And that is yoga. That's,
How long is this over?
well, it's gonna go to my almost nearly 40 years.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I was born, in Christianity, but so everybody has a destiny,
Yeah.
So I was practicing, Christianity. So my parents were very, very dedicated. I was born in very religious family, Christians, and like anybody else, when you grow up, become adults, go to college with that. So you want to discover things by your own, and you have also questions. So yes, I used to believe in Jesus Christ is not troubling, but the way that the practice itself, the way people practice, there's something was lacking, or at least when I had questions and they couldn't really give me the right answer. But they tried their best to give the answer. But
Yeah.
my soul was not, satisfied. Of course, I didn't challenge, but I knew that. But then I just kept on, looking and
For answers.
yeah. And then again, we get everything by the grace of the Lord. So He's there in your heart. He knows exactly what you want. If you're really inquisitive, you want to understand Him, and you have some good karma, some sukriti, and then He reveals Himself. He makes arrangement. So for me, it was the same thing. I was not aware of this very culture, nothing, But the one thing I must say, when I was young, I was always fascinated by Indian culture. Yeah, without any reason, I used to find it really interesting. Their rituals, and I remember those days I used to watch these black and white movies. Like now in modern time, they have different series like Krishna, Ramayana, Mahabharata, colorful, everything. But those days would be like, very poor kind of display. But there used to be black and white, very short stories from Puranas, but I didn't know all those things at that time. But it's just by watching the content of it, because you used to be thinking about based on karma, how one's life begins nice and ends up be completely upside down, this and that. because of your karma.
Yeah.
So I had to know the stories so much. But still, I was not really aware of the philosophy. And then later on, Krishna knows my heart. In my early 20s, and I became vegetarian. Like this, I didn't know anything. Yeah, just I wanted to be vegetarian, but Krishna was preparing me. And I was living in Paris. Just to sleep. And this in the 80s. Yet to go, yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna was nice. Hare Krishna. See you next time. Hare Krishna. Oh, I love that. You.
Guruji, maybe another 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's 8:10 or something right now.
I can stop.
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay.
And are you here every Wednesday, or
Pardon me?
are you here every week on this day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Around this time, or?
Between 6 to 8.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, around this time, 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay, yeah. Because we usually don't work those hours, so that's we.
Yeah, I
I've never
know.
seen you before.
You do shift, yeah.
Yeah, we're usually earlier, so.
Yeah. So now you know.
Yeah.
You want to get some food? Please, go ahead.
Yeah, well, looks like they might want some first, so.
You can be served food, free meal.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, we've been doing chef for years now. How long do 4, 5 years?
More than 2 years.
More than 2 years been doing this. Regardless of what we hear. Because we are sharing, this is, sign of love.
I understand that, yeah. I mean, for me, the one thing that I would want in America is to make sure everyone is fed, everyone is clothed,
I know, yeah.
has a roof over the head.
You can keep that, This explain about exactly why we're preaching about love, because God is love. God is love. And our process is by chanting, like we chant the mantras and the spiritual sound vibration. And when we're taking sanctified food, definitely our original love, which is there already, becomes revived, because our love at the moment has been contaminated by materialistic atmosphere, and it's become perverted into lust, selfishness. So love is selfless. So by this practice, spiritual practice, we can become free from those contaminations, like sinful. Everybody commits sin in this world. So you cannot understand God if you're sinful. Never. God is pure. You may love Him, you may like Him, but to establish your real, He's a person, just like I'm talking to you. So you have to be qualified really to see Him and to talk to Him. So you have to be pure because He's pure. So if you're not pure enough, you can never. So you might have a knowledge, but you don't have a realization of it. So therefore, we have this formula that helps us, become purified, and you can communicate with God, and your life can completely be transformed into divine life.
Okay. That's really nice. I really like that. We've been coming here for a couple years now, and I've never really noticed.
Yeah.
Really nice.
No, it's good. It's good to meet you, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that you discovered this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So whenever you get the opportunity, please. Whenever your opportunity, we here.
Okay.
Oh, he comes after you, you know? Yeah, he came after you. You should have gone. You should have been served.
It's fine. I figured that one thing that I was raised on was eating last, making sure everybody else that's underneath you gets fed before you do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really, really more of goodness.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's just what I learned because I used to be in the military. That's what we learned.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I could.
Yeah, you can go there.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I've never seen it before. So.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam, Kalonas Teva. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam, Kalonas Teva. One more time, all together. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam, Kalonas Teva, Nas Teva, Nas Teva, Jai Gauri Premanande Gaurangera Golo Premananda Sankirtan Yagnan Parandaya Sinitananda Hare Krishna, thank you for joining Gaurangera Premananda Sankirtan Yagya. Hare Krishna, see you next time.